Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let's
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
let me introduce myself. My name is Nur Aisyah, and you can call me Aisyah. So, in this video, I will explain a material about assessment of English for specific purposes. Okay, I will share screen. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see.
Okay. The first is what is assessment of ESP? The assessment in ESP is a very broad term. It can cover many aspects. This language assess can be used to identify needs and can place students into a group. This is done so that course objectives are met as a learning tool, monitoring student progress, and as an external entry and academic measure. In principle, the ESP assessment is no different from the EKB assessment, including the entrance, exit, and progress tests. However, in some form of ESP, there may be no formal grading. And for the next is the purpose of assessment in ESP. The purpose is evaluating performance on ESP course, diagnosing linguistic weaknesses, meeting university entry criteria, and meeting immigration requirements. And then next is the common type of assessment in ESP. There are four types. Number one is diagnosis test. Diagnosis test is a test used to identify students' strengths and weakness. The test is used as part of a needs analysis used for placement or as a tool for measuring progress. For example, if a diagnosis test shows that a large number of EAP students are unable to critical and academic tests, the shortcoming will then be addressed in the ESP course. And then number two is placement test. Placement test, it is usually in this test is reflect a diagnosis procedure. However, with the ESP project where more than one group will study ESP, some form of placement tool is needed. And then number three is entry test. This type of test has some similarities to the placement test. Both tests are used to measure whether a student has the basic skill to be able to successfully student in an ESP course. The main difference is that the entry test can be used to include entry to the course, while the placement test is done after the enter. The entrance test assumes that there is a common core language. For example, a language assessed prescribed to decide whether a student has reached a level that will allow him or her to enroll in an ESP course rather than an EGP course. Some language tests are used as an entry step but are not setting specific. And then number 4, acute text. Acute. This test is used to assess whether students have achieved to ESP course objective or whether they need further study. This test is widely used in university language center to assess whether students are ready to enter their academic programs. And then the last is achievement and progress test. This assessment test is directly related to the course ESP use like measuring progress. This test measures how much the student has learned during the ESP course. And then next is the assessment method. There are several assessment methods available for this ESP course, such as formal pen and paper tests, such as multiple choice and short answer tests as widely used to the test receptive skill, such as reading and listening. However, when assessing productive skill, the pen and paper test is inadequate. With speaking and writing tests, a sample of the language needs to be obtained from the student to be assessed. This can be done by using a rating scale that describes performance using the descriptor. There are two types of rating scale, namely using holistic descriptor and analytical descriptor. And thus, in holistic descriptor, your overall performance is described, where analytical scale break down performance into components. So it can be concluded that the role of assessment in ESP assessment occurs at a number of levels of ESP course design from the grade level, ensuring lesson objective are achieved, to the course level, assessing whether students have rated the required level. Inherent in this, the importance of the purpose of the assessment and evaluating overlap with needs analyzed because they can use the same methodological techniques and contribute to the course design cycle. And so I think that's all. Thank you. And if any question, you can ask me. Thank you.
Okay, I have one question for you. Can you hear my voice?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Can you give me an example of assessment in placement test?
Okay, Aulia Rahmi. I will answer your question. For example, in university, pre-sessional course, which a large number of international students enroll before starting their academic course. This placement test is often used to measure student abilities according to levels, such as advanced, intermediate, and basic. Then the class is formed on the basic of this level. In this placement test, it is important that the aspect measured are measured with the syllabus item for each level. Thus, if basic textual cohesion is included in an intermediate course, a student needs to demonstrate this ability in order to be considered eligible for the next level. Okay, can you get it, Aulia Rahmi?
Yes, I get it. Thank you, Aisha.
Okay, you're welcome. And now, I think enough. And thank you for Aulia Rahmi for joining in my presentation. And I'm sorry if any mistake. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Eh,